name is Adria Westlake, and I teach middle school math, which gets me one of two reactions when I tell people this. They tell me I'm a saint, or I'm crazy. One of those is probably true. As a math teacher, there is one question my students always ask. Why do I need to know this? If this comic, created in March 2020, resonates with you, I'm guessing that you may have had that same question when you were in math class. What if we could take children's natural curiosity and use it to create authentic learning experiences? As researchers Emily Miller and Joseph Krachik define it, project-based learning uses a driving question that is meaningful to learners. Project-based learning harnesses the power of why to create future-ready students that are problem finders and problem solvers. The future can be hard to imagine, so let's start in the past. Close your eyes and visualize your school. What did the classroom look like? Did it look like this? Rows of desks facing forward? This is a great way to train a workforce for the assembly line. But the future demands creativity, collaboration, and problem solving. A survey done by the World Economic Forum in October 2020 showed that over 43% of companies are planning to reduce their workforce over the next 5 years due to automation of tasks. Why are we undermining our children by preparing them for jobs that will not exist? What if, instead of straight rows facing front, your childhood classroom looked like this? This space is alive. Project-based learning needs a classroom environment that can easily adapt to the students' changing needs, places to work independently, in small groups, and maybe even spaces beyond the classroom walls, physically or virtually. The project-based learning classroom is as flexible as its learners. Think back to your school experience again. What was your teacher doing? Maybe they were reading aloud from a textbook, drilling you on multiplication facts, or sitting at a desk grading papers. Again, this model is outdated. With the ease and accessibility of the internet, rote facts do not need to be disseminated from the teacher. Real-time information can be Googled by any student. Now look at these two pictures. Where is the teacher? In the traditional model, the teacher is the focal point, the gatekeeper of knowledge. Here on the right, the teacher acts as a guide, providing the necessary instruction to students as they need it. Project-based learning requires students to access multiple sources for learning: the teacher, books, the internet, each other. That can be a scary thought, giving up control. But I prefer to think of it as empowering students. Children will still need teachers, but let the teacher be the trusted guide, helping them on the educational journey to why, not the dictator determining what's important. Think about your childhood classroom one more time. What were you doing? Or for some of you, what were you supposed to be doing? Sit in your seat, listen to the teacher, be quiet, take notes, and generally follow directions. By the way, this is not education, this is compliance. I want to show you what students could be doing in the classroom. This is a 6th grade classroom at a private school in Ellicott City, Maryland. These students are finishing a probability unit in math class. They're creating carnival games to investigate theoretical and experimental probability. The constraints for the project were that the games had to be honest, but not necessarily fair, and easy to collect data. Students worked collaboratively to research, plan, and create their games. They ran their games at a probability carnival and analyzed their results. Here's the carnival in action. did you see in that clip? Chaos? Yes, but also engagement. Project-based learning can be a little messy. Here are some examples of what the students came up with. This is a slot machine type game coded by a student, and here's a dice game based on The Mandalorian. Some of you might be thinking, well, that looks fun and all, but how do you know they're learning anything? In February 2021, 4 studies were published by the Lucas Educational Research, looking at the effects of project-based learning in various subjects and grade levels. All 4 studies showed academic gains in testing. When students are allowed to take ownership of their learning, they develop the skills they will need to enter the future workforce: resilience, creativity, collaboration, and critical thinking skills. Let students take the wheel with the power of why, and you will be amazed at where you go. Thank you.